Today, music played by Chris Kushna
I'd go anywhere with you.
and his kids rings through Old Town Arts and Music in Portsmouth. But just days ago, they were enjoying music here with a special guest known as Moose or Moosey, the Great Pyrenees. Now they're calling Moose a hero.
What I like to think about is that we saved Moose from the situation that Moose was in, and Moose definitely saved us on the boat.
Chris, Sheila Janes, and their children started the weekend by checking out Moosey as part of the Portsmouth Humane Society's program, Paws Around Portsmouth. They showed Moose around town, advertising that the dog needed a forever home.
Emma met Moose at the flea market, but wasn't able to adopt that same day.
The family brought Moosey here to their houseboat at the Tidewater Marina, where they went to sleep. The boat in the adjoining slip caught fire, and it was spreading to the family's boat.
Moose got up early.
Moose woke the family up, and they made their way past a burning boat to safety.
If Moose was not there, at the very least, it would have been an emergency evacuation. I could see us having to dive into the waters, and it would have surprised us too.
And I don't think 911 will come as early.
The family lost their houseboat, but they say Moosey saved their lives. And hours after the fire, Moose was adopted by someone they met at the market.
Moose is such a good dog.
Now the community is coming to help those impacted. Moose is getting lots of pats, and the family says they'd like to foster again in the future. The family told me that Moosey wasn't the only hero at the marina during the fire. Another Good Samaritan helped push boats apart to stop the fire from spreading. In Portsmouth, Erika Craven, News 3. This is Moose. He's a Great Pyrenees, and to some in Portsmouth, he's a hero after he alerted a family of a fire on their houseboat. Chris Kushna and his family told me the story last week.
That's when we realized there was a fire. And
They say a neighboring houseboat caught fire, and Moose, who they were fostering for the night, woke them up and got them to safety before their own boat caught fire and was destroyed.
Moose definitely saved us on the boat.
Someone was able to take Moose home on an adoption trial in the morning, but it turned out to not be a good fit.
It is very common for someone who takes a pet home as a temporary foster for them to say, this isn't the right fit for us.
Diana Uchik with Portsmouth Humane adds that there's no judgment.
We just want to work with people and make sure that everybody finds the right fit, because if they come back after a few days in foster care, that person can say, well, they really love squeaky toys, they're great in the car, their house broken.
Why did the foster family not take Moose home?
The foster family never intended to keep him forever. Bringing a dog home from the shelter just to give them an overnight or a few hours out of the shelter is a great opportunity for them to reset and relax from the stress of being a shelter dog.
The family told me last week they plan to foster again, but weren't able to keep a large dog full time. That means that Moose, his friend Digi, and many others at the Humane Society
Tipster, the brown one is Tipster. This is McGinnis, and Panda is right here with no collar on.
are up for adoption.
Our shelter has been struggling with capacity for cats and dogs for several months. So we have no open cages for dogs. We have a few open cages for cats, and we still continue to receive requests.
Staff say they're always looking for good people to foster or adopt. The family that had been fostering Moose took him home as part of Paws Around P-Town, a program that allows people to take shelter dogs home for a short time for a field trip. In Portsmouth, Erika Craven, News 3.